How much should we save for kids' education?
Wow, now very stressed. My daughter going university. So recently I've been doing some research on the fees. I didn't realize it's actually going to be so expensive. Well, so my daughter likely, if everything goes well, will go to university next year and probably going to a local university, 4-year program. I thought I can do it in 50K, 60K. Well, that is so untrue. So in her program, of course, in a university, we probably have to break down into 3 main components. So number 1 is, of course, the school fees. Number 2 is accommodation. Then, of course, number 3 is the daily living expenses. So let's talk about the school fees first. So as a Singaporean in a local university, thankfully we have the government grant. The school fees is actually about $9,000 per year. So a 4-year program, that worked out to be about 36,000. I was checking out the hostels. Hostels actually about $400 per month. And of course, if you add the cost of living, food, and of course, a little bit of entertainment. Let's say to round this up, maybe about $600 per month. So that's about $1,000 per month. So for a 4-year program, 1,000 times 48, that's work out to be 48,000. So 48,000 plus 36, that is already what? 84,000. So don't forget now in schools, they actually encourage students to go for exchange. And of course, my daughter would like to do so. So exchange is easily another 16,000. So a full 4-year program, you need about $100,000 for your kids to actually go through education. So wow.
Wow, if he also go overseas, that will be a big cost. I think based on what I've found out and gathered, 3 categories, the tuition fees, the accommodation, and the daily living expenses. Let's talk about tuition fees first. Per year, UK or Australia, right, you need to prepare about 40 to 50,000. That's 1 year. And then for accommodation, you have to look for your own, rent a house, or you stay in the student hostel. That would easily cost you also 10,000 a year. And the daily expenses in those countries, we all know it's not going to be cheap. You're not gonna to cook and bring the food to every day to the school and eat, right? You probably eat outside, and that you need to set aside also about 10,000 per year. So all in all, 1 year we are looking about 70,000 for overseas program, and that's only for 1 year. And in general, in UK the program is about 3 years, and in Australia it can be 3 or 4 years. So if we were to set aside about 70,000 per year, we're looking at between 210 to 280,000 for a 3 to 4 year program.
So luckily I have been saving quite a bit. So personally, how I actually save for my daughter is, of course, I do use certain insurance product, endowment funds, whereby I have to contribute regularly, okay, to actually have a save. I also do some regular savings portfolio, basically doing dollar cost averaging in stocks, which probably can also help to defray some of the education costs.
Or otherwise, the kids can also apply for scholarships, which could also help to buffer and defray some of the tuition costs, and the parents can only need to focus on the daily living expenses and the accommodation.
So long story short, don't always think that local universities are a lot cheaper. So based on my research, that may not be so true. Okay, so that's all I have. Thank you so much.